Ahoy there, me mateys. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Both to those of you who are new, thank you, and to those of you who are returning, thank you. Much appreciated. I have a song today. Ooh, I think I just bumped the mic. Oops, sorry about that. I have a song today that is near and dear to my heart. I was listening to a podcast recently. Someone was talking about how most people don't seek psychology or psychiatric help or therapy when they're feeling positively. They seek it when they're negatively, and it gave me this thought, which was that I really I think that songwriting helps me a lot as a person to sort of parse through all the different emotions and feelings that sort of bounce around in my head and in my heart all the time. But it occurred to me, it would kind of be a shame to spend all my time writing sad songs. Now, I will say, a majority of the songs I write are sad songs. But that's really that's only a piece. And that was in conjunction with another thought that I had, which was that I don't devote nearly enough songwriting time, enough bandwidth on my internal radio station to my sweet love, Scout, who you guys haven't met. But I've written a couple of songs on the subject of being absolutely head over heels in love with somebody, but I don't think that I've really done it justice. And so this tune started to pop into my head, and it's kind of, I'd like to think that it occupies the same space as that John Prine song. She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks, what's that called? In Spite of Ourselves. It's one of the greatest love songs of all time, in my opinion, because it's just these two oddballs is basically what it's about. These two folks who just found their perfect puzzle piece in another person. So that's what I have for you today. A song called Everything Else. It's meant to have a little bit of a humorous kind of twist to it, so I hope you find it that way. And the best part about the whole thing is Scout's just in the other room doing a workout video. They don't even know I'm out here doing this. So that's going to floor him. It's just going to floor him. It's called Everything Else. Let's see if I can do it. You bring the softness, I'll bring the charm. I'll cut the carrots if you grate the palm. There's always a place for you under my arm, whether here in the city or someday on a farm. I'll ride my bike there, you take the train. That'll get us to Chelsea, but not quite to Spain. But never you worry, we'll charter a plane. On these credit card points I'm collecting in vain. But don't miss me when I'm gone. And don't you ever doubt that you and I share these kisses all night, and everything else will just work itself out. I'll fold the laundry, you sweep the floor. I'll open the window if you lock the door. Later I'll make a fire if you make the s'mores. We'll eat till we're silly, then we'll eat a bit more. Now it's breakfast for dinner, and I'll wash the dishes. We don't eat much of meat, but we eat lots of fishes. You're just like a genie, gonna grant me wishes. I spent one on this whiskey and a two on the connicions. But don't miss me when I'm gone. Don't you ever doubt. Let's you and I share these knishes all night, and everything else will just work itself out. I'll do the cooking and you do the cleaning. We're just like two oak trees, all united in a leaning, or two lonely comets through time, space careening. I guess I'll shut up now because I think you get my meaning. But don't miss me when I'm gone, and don't you ever doubt. Let you and I share these kisses all night, and everything else will just, we can forget all about. Everything else will just work itself out. You know, I've had a lot of acting training in my life, more than your average person, probably less than your average actor. And one of my favorite sort of learned lessons is that there's a pretty thin line between laughter and tears. They kind of exist in a similar place in your body. That sort of out of control feeling. And you know, I like a lot of the jokes that I've put in this song, but there's a thin line, man, and I almost crossed it there. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. I think the world could use a few more silly love songs like that. So that's my contribution. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a good one.